Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a hard-working farmer who owned a beautiful garden. Among the various crops in the garden, he was particularly proud of his yam, which he nurtured with great care. One day, the farmer found himself in a dilemma. He needed to travel to the next village for an important meeting, but he was worried about leaving his yam unattended. There was a mischievous goat in the village known for its love of yams. The farmer knew that if the goat got into his garden, it would surely devour his precious crop. The farmer thought long and hard and decided to take precautions. He constructed a sturdy fence around the garden and placed the yam in the middle, believing this would keep the goat away. Satisfied with his efforts, he left for his meeting. However, no sooner had the farmer departed than the clever goat noticed the freshly planted yam. Driven by its insatiable desire, the goat circled the fence, searching for a way in. After a while, it found a weak spot and squeezed through. With great delight, the goat began to feast on the yam. It was a sight to behold. The goat munching and chomping, completely oblivious to anything else. By the time the farmer returned, the yam was gone, and the goat lay contentedly in the garden, its belly full. The farmer was dismayed to find his precious yam eaten, but he couldn't help but admire the goat's determination and cleverness. However, he knew he couldn't let the goat go unpunished, as it might encourage more mischief in the future. Determined to teach the goat a lesson, the farmer devised a plan. He captured the goat and tied it to a post in the middle of the village square, where everyone could see it. He then announced to the villagers that the goat would remain there for a whole day without food or water, as a punishment for its greed. The villagers gathered around, curious and concerned, watching the goat as it stood tied to the post. The goat, realizing it was being punished, looked miserable. The sight of the once happy goat now in distress served as a stark reminder of the consequences of misbehavior. After a day of public shaming, the farmer released the goat and allowed it to return to the pasture. The goat, having learned its lesson, never ventured into the farmer's garden again. The villagers, too, took the story to heart, understanding the importance of respecting others' property and the consequences of greed. From that day on, the story of the goat and the yam and the subsequent punishment was passed down through generations, a timeless tale of wit, wisdom, and the importance of accountability. And the goat, having had its fill of yams and a taste of punishment, became a local legend, known for its cunning and the valuable lesson it taught the village. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the story, please like and subscribe to African Folktales Library for more engaging and meaningful stories.